What's up, everyone? ChillStorm here for another Black Desert Mobile Chill Gaming, and right now we own the Hidden Monastery, a Tier 2 node. You see there it's Massacre occupied, and the bidding ends in about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So this time I want to show you the collection and the funds that we will be receiving in a Tier 2 node. So we will go ahead and calculate that for a little bit. So you just have to go to the monument and click on Castle Perks. So I'm going to show you the silver first, but I already distributed this last week because after winning the node before the server reset, you should already distribute it so that you'll be able to. But anyway, we got roughly 545 million. So the members got ranging from about 6 million to 12 million silver apiece. That's what they got in the mail. So that's that. Now for the tax collection. So right now we have a 580,437,976. So when we won the node war last week at night around 9:30 p.m., I got 103 million something, almost 104 million actually. So let's go ahead and subtract that to the total that we have. So I have a roughly about 476 million guild funds, taxes, untouched for roughly 6 days and 13 hours and 30 minutes, right? So that's how much we got, not touching the taxes at all. Because for the taxes, you can actually collect it every day. Once you win the node war, you can collect it, and then after midnight, you collect it again, and you can do it, the day after, and so on and so forth. But for this time, I didn't touch it at all. So this is what I got for the whole 6 days and 13.5 hours that I didn't touch it. That's about 476 million guild funds or the taxes. So I'll still be able to, since we still have like about roughly 7 minutes to collect it, because I haven't collected it at all before bidding ends. I will, of course. I'm not gonna put this to waste. That's a lot of guild funds. So anyway, what we will do, of course, with the 476 million that we got calculated, we will let's see, we'll divide it by the 6 days and 13.5 hours. Let's see. Let me calculate that. So 6 days plus 13.5 hours. So that's roughly 157.5 hours, okay? So we will divide that by 157.5 hours. So what I got is in per hour. So basically what we're getting per hour is 3,025,138 per hour roughly. Okay? So again, that's 3,025,138 per hour. So we multiply that by 24. So in a day, we are getting 72.6 million a day for a tier 2 node. That's for the taxes. Again, 72.6 million. That's what we're getting. But don't worry. I'll go ahead and put that on the description below so that you'll be able to see the calculation. So this time, now that we are getting 72 million, 72.6 million a day. So we multiply that by 7 because roughly, I haven't touched this. This taxes hasn't been touched for more than 7 days actually, because during the prep time, no one is able to touch that. I don't know if it's running, even though it's a prep time, but I believe it does. So let's multiply the calculation that we have by 7. So that gets us to in a day, we are roughly getting let's see. So in a day, we are roughly getting, let's see here. Let me recalculate that. Give me just a few seconds here, guys. Math problem. So we divided by 157.5, and the 24 hours, so 72.6 million per day. So multiply that by 7. So in 7 days, yes, ladies and gentlemen, in 7 days you get 508,223,293. That's my exact specific calculation. So let's put it around 500 million. So 7 days for a tier 2, that is that's 500 million roughly. So if you are bidding more than 500 million on a tier 2, you're doing something wrong. 250 is fine. You're getting 100% of your profit if you're going to win it. There are times wherein the bid is only 5 million because no one wants to bid on that tier 2. No one was able to. They forgot about it. The leaders and their officers slept. So that's good news for you. Sometimes that happens. It happens to me so many times already. 5 million minimum bid, and you get the win. So that's a profit of 1,000%. 1,000% profit, you guys. So anyway, time for us to, of course, as a guild leader, you would need to check, of course, your weapons, make sure that they're good and everything is bought. So we have 10 out of 10 cannons. We have 3 out of 3 fire shots, and then of course, since it's just a node war, let's also check our animals, our creatures. So right now, our elephant is 5 out of 5, ogre 5 out of 5, but we don't need that right now. So currently we got 2 minutes left before the bidding ends. So as you can see, we are in Hidden Monastery, a minute and a half to go, and then we will go ahead and collect the funds before the bidding ends, because we can do so. Right now, let's see. It's actually still moving. I'm getting about it added a bit about 500,000 as compared to what it was before. So wow, every minute counts, huh? Every minute counts. So it's time for us to collect, since it's only just a few seconds left. Not that it'll make a big difference. So 580, 933, 790. So yeah, let's go ahead and collect that. So that basically doubles up our funds. Now this time, let me teach you a little bit of trick on Node War donations. And I think we have company in the fortress right now. Let's see who's here. Yeah, we have one other member in here. Where is that? Anyway, could be Cloud 5. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go ahead and check and see what we have for the final few seconds. So we got 10 seconds left, and we will be able to start donating. And I'm going to show you a bit of a trick in leveling up your Node Wars structures. So we have 4 bidders currently, and hopefully we have the result that we wanted. Okay, occupying. So said sir, bidding for a node war is in progress. So we just have to wait for a bit, because it's calculating out of the 4 guilds who's the top 2. So just wait a while for a bit. So basically what I'll actually show you is how many resources needed to level up to a specific level that you wanted, and plus I'll show you how many guild activity points it gives each time you donate resources. So we will cover all that, and we will actually cover from level 1 to level 10. So there we go. The loading is done. So we are back in the fortress. So let's see. Let's go to the node war itself. And here we go. It's already unoccupied. So we have Holy Artifact, Guard Tower, and Barricade. So for Holy Artifact, as you all know, you can only donate foraging items. And then for the Guard Towers, logging and breaths. Sturdy, timber, pale softwood, and breaths. And for the Barricade, same, almost the same, logging, timber, light timber, and breaths. Okay? So, first off, before we donate, I'm going to show you my guild activity points. So right now, that's me, ChillStorm, 726,170 activity. That's the total. The one that you see on top, that's monthly. So my monthly is 20,400. But anyway, let's take note of that because that's very important. So here's how we actually calculate that. So from level 1 to level 2, so no one has donated yet, 0%. So max is level 10. So the HP of the tower itself is 780,000, and then for the defense it's 50,000. Okay, so that's what you need to consider. Now, if let's say this is how I calculate it. So we just donate one upgrade. So that's basically 6%, right? For every one that you give out. So let's do another one. So that's a 0.13, and so on and so forth. So that's third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So for every 15 that I give out, for every 15 resources that I give out, it's getting it to 1%. So all you have to do is multiply that by 100. That means that by 15 times 100, so that's 1,500. That means if I donate 1,500 resources of these herbs and grasses and the silk ball, I get to level it up to level 2. That's how simple it is. Now for the guard towers, it's the same. For every one sturdy timber, or should I say, for every 1,500 sturdy timber or pale softwood that you donate, it will get it to level 2 right away. Now for the breaths, let me show you. I don't recommend this at all. I don't want you to donate any breaths because the timbers and the woods, the logs, they are good to go. I mean, it's easy to get them. Merchantry, use your stamina, you have your workers, but the breaths, man, this is so hard to get. So, okay, someone's already donating, by the way, so they got it to 16%. Oh man, somebody already donated to level 5. My goodness. So who is this? It's Big Boss Krar too. The legendary is already donating. So shout out to Big Boss Krar. Really hype up in donation, I gotta tell you. One of the good donators in the guild. Okay, so we can't donate at this time, but okay, 25%. So we can still do this. Okay, so guard tower at level 2, right? So we will determine how many we need for the guard tower, but I'm going to make it simple for everyone. Okay, so first up, since we're talking about the breaths, so for this one, from level 2 to level 3, for every 30 that you donate, so let's say we donate 30 sturdy timber, right? It will give us 1%. So 25% became 26%. All right. Now for the breaths, so let's say sturdy timber is giving us 3%. Okay, roughly 3%. That's actually 3.33% for every one that we donate. So let's put it back to another 1%. Okay, so let's donate 29, so that it's easy. So we're now at 27%. So for the breath of life, for each and every one that you donate, it gets you to 33% right away. So basically that's multiplied by 10. So right now, let's say if I donate two more breaths, it'll give me another 1%. So let's say two breaths of creation, it gives me another 1%. So the breaths of either breath of life or breath of creation, it's times 10 of that of the actual value of the timber and the softwood and the light timber and the log. So that's basically how you calculate. So let's say right now, level 2 to level 3, right? So what I do, so 28, currently it's at 28%. So what I do is that I do 100 minus 28%. So that's basically 72%. And since it requires 30 per 1%, so that's basically a 3,000 all in all in total. So I multiply 72% by 3,000. So that takes us to 2160. So that's 2,160. So we divide that by 2, so that it means that if I donate 1,080 of these, hope you're following. So 1,080 of these and another 1,080 of these. 1,080 of these. I'll take it to level 3 right away, because from level 2 to level 3, it only requires 3,000. Now, let's talk about the leveling. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the descriptions below, but I am going to mention to you what is needed to level up a specific tower. So from level 1 to level 2, it requires 1,500 resources. Okay, and that's for just for the normal resources, not the breadths. And for level 2 to level 3, that's 3,000. For level 3 to 4, that's 5,000. From level 4 to 5, that's 9,000. From level 5 to 6, that's 16,000. From 6 to 7, that's 30,000. And then from 7 to 8, that's 50,000. From level 8 to 9, that's 90,000. And finally from level 9 to the max level 10, that's 170,000. Now, if you try to follow with the amount of resources needed, it's actually increasing exponentially by 2. So it's almost multiplied by 2 each and every single level, right? But let's try to study the HP and the levels. So right now, the HP of the guard tower is 244,800, right? And the defense is 50,000. So let's say we try to level this up to level 4 alone. So as I mentioned earlier, level 3 to level 4, that's 5,000. So all I have to do is do a 2,500 here and another 2,500 there. So as you can see, it's 50% already. And another 2,500 here. So that's level 4 right away. So it was an exponential increase almost by 2, because from level 2 to 3, that's 3,000. From level 3 to 4, that's 5,000. Almost double. Not quite, but almost double. But if you try to notice, the HP and the DP of the guard tower didn't increase by 2. So what am I trying to say? So it's an exponential increase on the resources needed, but in terms of the increase of the HP and the DP, it doesn't multiply by 2. So it's not proportionate. So let's say from level 9 to 10, that's 170,000 resources. So it's almost double, because level 8 to 9 is just 90,000. So it's almost double the resources required from the previous level. But the HP and the DP, it doesn't double up. It does not. So although I don't know much about the damage of the guard tower itself, but let's say basing it just on HP and DP, it doesn't. It just gets you to a +1 level. So let's say a level 1 to a level 10, it's times 10 the strength somehow. But the resources needed, it's almost more than it's more than times 10. It's kind of like let me put it this way. So the resources overall total needed from level 1 to level 10 is this 374,500 in total. Okay, and let's say the strength of level 1 to level 2 is 1,500 only. So basically, from level 1 to level 10, the amount of resources that you need is multiplied by 250. That's like 250 times more needed. But then the structure is only increased to times 10. Do you get my point? So it's a times 10 increase, but then the resources needed is times 250. So you see the big difference there. So it's really a guild effort. So normally, what we do, what we practice here in our guild is that whenever there is a certain level that we need to acquire or we need to attain, we add them all up, all the levels required needed. Let's say for example, we need to pump it up to level 10. So that's 374,500, right? So what we do is that we divide it by 374,500. We divide that by 48, and then we divide it by the number, the type of resources in a certain tower. So for example, we do holy artifact, right? So whatever we have, we divide that by 4. So basically, for every guild member, they need to donate 1,950 of the wild grass, the cottonwood, the herb grass, and the silk ball for every guild member. And then for the guard tower, so we multiply so we divide it by 2. So for every member, they should donate 3,901 sturdy timber and 3,901 pale softwood. And for the barricade, same, 3,901 logs and 3,901 light timber for us to be able to reach a level 10 maximum structure. So that's how we calculate it. But sometimes, we only say we don't need that much because we feel like we're not going to be up against, a very strong guild. So we just require it to level 6, level 8, level 5, and whatnot, and it gets lighter as you go down the levels. But because again, for every resources needed for you to be able to attain a certain level, it doubles up as to what it was compared previously. So that's it for our donation. And now that I have donated a lot, I'm going to show you again my guild activity points. So as you can see, it's now 733,408 because for every resource that you donate, you get 1 point. So right now, 733,408. Let's try to donate 1 single grass. Okay. That's done. So let's go back to the points. See that? 733,409 for my total now. So that's plus 1. Now let's go and try to donate a breath. Let's do it in a barricade. Oh, someone's donating again. Ooh, Poke Me is donating. Hello, Poke Me. See, it's just 11:14. It's just within 15 minutes of the Node War preparation, and everyone's already donating. Look at that. This is the guild, guys. You don't have to push anything. I haven't told them to donate yet, but look at that. Everyone's already donated. It's already level 5, 4, and 3. Check that out, guys. Check that out. I mean, I can't even donate. There you go. Let's try to do barricade. Okay. So let's see, we add 1. So it's 733,409, right? So let's do breath of life. 1 breath of life, okay. And let's go to the guild members. 733,410. So that's an additional 1 again, 1 activity point. So although the resources, the strength of the breaths as compared to the normal resources is times 10, but the guild activity that you're getting is only plus 1. So I suggest if you wanna impress your guild master and if you wanna impress your guild mates with your guild activity, why not just go with the normal resources? Plus, it's hard to really get. See, look at that. Edgy is also here. Check that out. Everyone's donating like one by one. I mean, and we haven't. It's just 15 minutes within prep time, and this is how the artifact looks like already in the guard tower and the barricade. So wow, kudos to Massacre Guild right now. Ooh, you wouldn't have any problems with pushing everyone to donate. So anyway, as your guild master for Massacre, really proud and are really stoked about what's happening right now with the donation. We're just discussing, but they're already donating. And after this, I'm gonna send to everyone what is required. But man, they're already donating. So well, wow, good job, you guys. So anyway, hope you learned a lot from this. I'm dedicating this video to guild leaders and guild masters, and for those who are future and aspiring ones, at least you know what are the ins and outs for the donation, for the prep time, for the tax funds collection, because these are the things that you cannot find, or is available through the BDM website and their official forums and whatnot. So this is something that is really nice to make a video of. So again, as your guild master for Massacre, my name is ChillStorm, and I'll see you all for another Black Desert Mobile Chill Gaming. But for now, we will peace out.